Mallory, friend.
Jordan, friend. Irene, friend.
Miranda, friend.
Natalie, friend.
Are you looking for a more efficient way to do your hair in the mornings? By learning how to braid in various ways, you can save your hair from the heat of curling and flat irons. Braids can be used to create waves and save you time in the mornings. Braiding has been around for a long time and can be worn for many occasions. Braiding is an easy way to get your hair out of your face while looking like you spent an hour trying to complete it. Braids will save you a lot of time. Braiding only requires about one specific material, but I'm going to show you two others that can be helpful. So an elastic is probably the most important because at the end of the braid you use it to tie your hair. And then bobby pins in case there's bumps in the braid. And a brush to get out all the tangles before you start the braid. So the first braid we're going to look at is a Dutch braid, and that's pretty much the opposite of a French braid. Instead of laying flat on her head, it's going to stick out a little bit more and be a lot more noticeable. So the first thing to do is I'm going to gather some hair starting at the temples and bringing my fingers back so it looks like half up. And I'm going to just brush it back with my fingers instead of using a brush, because that's a lot simpler than using a brush. I'm going to split it into 3 different even sections. And then instead of taking the hair over the top, I'm going to take it over the bottom, and that's going to give it the look, the specific look. So I'm going to take the rightmost section and bring it under the center section. And then I'm going to take what's now the center section and bring the left section under that one. And now we're back to the right side, and I'm going to grab a good section of hair, and then that's going to set the tone for all the other ones that I grab, and the size of this one will be the size of the other ones I put into the braid. So I'm going to add this section of hair into the right section, and then I'm going to take this right section and bring it under the middle section. And then I'm going to move to the left side, and I'm going to add the same size of section that I added over here is going to be the same over here. And I'm just going to add that into the left section. And then over here on the right side, I'm going to add another section into the main section. And then we're going to go back to the left side and take this piece under there. And then I'm going to add another section into the left section. And then we're going to bring this right section under the center section. So the center section is now the right section. And we're going to grab another section of hair and add that into the braid. Then we're going to take this left section and bring it under the center one. And then take this right section and bring it under the center one. And then you're going to continue that all the way down the head. And once you get to the nape of the neck, you're just going to regular 3-strand braid until you get to the end and then tie it off with an elastic. And the next braid we're going to look at is a fishtail braid. And it's only a 2-strand braid, so it's a little bit easier once you get the hang of it. So once again, I'm just going to brush all the hair back. And this time I'm going to gather the hair at the nape of the neck and split it into 2 different sections. So we have a right section and a left section. From the right section, I'm going to take a small piece of hair from the bottom and cross it over the bigger section and add it back into the big left section. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Grab grab a piece of hair from underneath and then cross this small left section over the top of the left big section and add it into the right section. Then we're going to grab another section about the same size as the first one we grabbed and bring it over the top of the right section. And then grab the same size section from the bottom again on the left side and cross it over the left big section and add it into the right one. And we're just going to continue that all the way down the hair. So take a small section from the left side and cross it over the top of the left section and add it into the right one. And that's just going to continue all the way down the hair, and you're just going to tie it off with an elastic. So, braids can save you a lot of time and a lot of effort. And if you're looking for a new hairstyle, they're one to try out.